Say it's all good, cause it's all good, hey. Say it's all good, cause it's all good, hey. Say it's all good, cause it's all good, hey. Say it's all good, cause it's all good, hey. Say it's all good, cause it's all good, hey. Say it's all good, cause it's all good, hey. Say it's all good, cause it's all good, hey. Say it's all good, cause it's all good, hey. Whoop-de-whoop. What's going on, world? It's your host from the East Coast, Ant Powell. And I'm here with my guy, the one and only, the exclusive, the underground rated superstar, my man, Post Pigeon. What's going on, baby? How you feel, baby?
Dude, I'm feeling pretty good.
We already smoked out, as you can tell.
Yeah.
We already been chit-chatting, getting the party going, man. It was going before the camera started rolling, man. But it's great to have you here, my brother.
And I already got weed in my mouth. So.
Scooby Snap.
Yeah.
That's what Ariely used to call it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's great to have you here, bro.
Yeah, man, anytime. It looks fucking, man, it's fucking sick.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you coming by, man, wanting to be a part. That's always a pleasure.
No problem.
I love that tee you got on right there.
I drew this one.
Original piece.
And I gotta give you this thing.
Oh, wait, already? I get a gift?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's a, man, you probably have to show it to the camera.
Let me see that. This is original
This
art.
is like,
Yoda's brain.
Yeah, so I'm doing a series on weed strains. And this is one of them, or at least one of the stickers that are kind of gonna come in the magazine. It's probably gonna take a while.
You know where
to finish them, but you know, what'd you say?
You know where this is going.
Where? Oh, on the laptop. He's got two now.
Hold up, they don't even know, man. My guy is an artist, man. He's an exclusive, independent artist, man. He does original art, sick art, as you can tell. Yoda's brain. This is one of them. Rig Rag.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you ever saw that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With
yeah, we got shirts of that too.
That's him. He's a post.pigeon, man. Make sure you follow this guy. That's post.pigeon. Make sure you follow this guy.
That's on
Check
Instagram.
his art. All exclusive. But man, you started with the stickers, man.
Yeah.
And
well, I started with I first started with USPS stickers. Like, you know those things, like the mailing slips?
Yeah. I remember those.
So I picked up some of those because I just saw around the street that they just I mean, some of those stickers were not, nobody had an actual eye, you know what I mean, for like aesthetic value, or I don't know how to describe that, but aesthetics, you know what I mean. So I was just like, I mean, this could be a little better. So I mean, I used to draw in high school and stuff like that, but I only did classes. So I decided to do a bit of drawing, and the first couple were pretty okay. I was just kind of copying things that I liked, like cartoon characters and such, and I put them around the street. Can I say that?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Bro,
I can.
It's your world, baby. You
Well, I used to go out at night and put them up on the street and shit.
In your neighborhood, or you talking about out here as well?
Well, I mean, I won't say where.
But no, we ain't gonna say where, but if you see it.
But I mean, I don't do that anymore, so the feds can stop. But
I'm pretty sure the feds ain't watching. But
yeah.
They might be. You never know. It's a nigga on TV.
Yeah, it sucked. I mean, I started working at a donut shop, and I have to get up early. You know what I mean? Like I have to get up at like 4:30 to get there at 5:30, just to be like a functioning human being.
But you
know what I mean? But I'd wake up earlier, draw my stickers the night before, and get up at like 4 a.m. and just drive, scope out the spots, figure out where I want to put these, where's going to get the most visual traffic, and I just put them out there. I mean, but I cooled down. People are really territorial about that shit. I started to learn that like really fast. Like
about they tagging areas and shit. Like where they tag?
They don't really fuck with stickers. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like, I was like, man, this is kind of stupid. People should be able to push the status quo. But then I started to learn like
that shit real.
More and more. Yeah, the more artists,
gang wars over stickers
basically, man. The more artists that I met, the more I realized, or at least the people who did graffiti and stuff like that, the more I realized that it's not just art. You know what I mean? It's their life.
It is. So see.
I mean, they grow up with their names. You know what I mean? They grow up with their tags, and they fuck with their black books all the time. They're crazy.
What's the black book? You
Well,
mean,
it's just a sketchbook,
okay.
but it's they call it black books for some reason. I never understood why.
You say black book, I get to thinking some '90s player shit. You know?
What do you mean?
How many hoes you got in your little black book,
shit.
nigga? that's before the cell phone era. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before we had a contact.
Oh
list.
yeah. You had to keep that thing.
That was a black book.
I
You know
remember
what I
that.
mean? You had a little
Yeah.
palm book. Throw that in me.
Well,
you know?
I never had one, but I used to look at my dad's.
I never had my own personal one either, but
Uh-huh.
you know, learning from the OGs and the players of my time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had a little knowledge of it. You know what I'm saying? So, toast to the motherfucking players across the world.
They give you like extra 30 pages in the back.
Yeah. You know, I ain't gonna put her on page 8 because page 8 is my special bitches. You know what I mean? She on page 8, that means she did something special with me. You know? She on page 17, the bitch no good now. You can have her.
Yeah.
You go to page 17,
That's
you
the
go there.
backlog.
I'm fucking around, man. But yeah, bro. Back to you and your art, man. Hold on, let me. Get my
Yeah,
real
I
quick.
used to do that. But then I cooled down. I mean, I used to do a bunch of pop culture stuff. I mean, I'm wearing a Ronald McDonald shirt now.
That's what I was about to say, man. A lot of I see you do this shit on a daily basis, almost like
Yeah.
at least twice a week.
Yeah, I draw every day. I mean, I had to learn that it has to be habitual, or else it's not gonna get any better.
And
you know,
it's all you
Like,
do.
I'm constantly distracted. Also, like I'm always on my phone, and you
Yeah,
know what I
I
mean.
mean-
Like I don't have a TV in my place on purpose because I just used to watch TV all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And I just know that like if I spend any more time wasting, I spend enough time on YouTube as it is.
Right.
Like, fuck, and I don't want to. I go through one video and then it's like you're there for like an hour. I need something to scare me into it. Like I need to have like an alarm after 30 minutes, or I
Yeah.
need to have like something like having this podcast. Like I got back home from work at like 1, and I was like, I need to get something done before I leave for Ant. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
having something like that, having like a fear to get you going,
Yeah,
always
yeah.
helps me.
I like
or else
that.
I just won't do anything. You know what I mean? I learned that from like working a job. Like I don't want to get fired. I'm gonna work harder. And I was like, I work so much harder at my fucking job.
Why don't you put that much work into yourself?
Yeah,
right?
I know. And man, where you can be your own boss.
Man.
You know, and that's what I'm trying to learn.
See, that's
Man.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Speaking of which,
Yeah, go ahead.
I quit my job today. so this is like a crazy thing that like I'm here and talking about my thing.
love it.
Like today I quit my job. You
love
know?
that shit
Because,
right there.
I mean, I did it for over a year, you know what I mean? And I've never had I'm 22 and I've never had a part-time job. I was really fortunate, and man, I was able to like pay myself off with like acting and things like that. You know what I mean? And like side hustles. But like after that, I was just like realizing how much money flows and how much money you see everywhere on the internet. You know what I mean? Like I
Man.
just started to realize that like I'm really stupid if I'm going to work
75% of the post on Instagram money.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, really though. But I mean, I started to learn when I started like buying things on eBay and such, like you can sell these things, and I watched a couple videos, and like, man, I'm gonna go out and like buy things and flip them, you know?
Yeah, that's
Like, you
that's
can go.
fucking genius.
Some dude. I mean, you go.
No,
I'm sorry.
I was about to say what you
Oh,
about
okay.
to say, so you go ahead and share it. Go ahead and put it out there. Let her know.
Some guy. I mean, his name's Gary Vaynerchuk. I mean, he's popular on YouTube, but he does the show where he goes and goes to garage sales and he buys things like just a bunch of stuff, you know, junk, pins and stuffed animals and crap, and a lot of the time he bargains for them. The lady's like, "Oh, that'll be $5," and he's like, "No, I'll give it to you for one." You know what I mean? And he gets it for $1, and the thing sells for $20 because it has a tag on it. That's $19.99. That's more than I make in 1 hour at my work. I mean, at my job that I don't work at anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At my job,
At your former place of employment.
trying to talk to people. You know, I'm extremely socially awkward.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like I have to get
Don't
up.
wanna be there.
I have to get up at 5:30 a.m. You know, they
Yeah.
steal my morning away from me. When I could just go buy like a stuffed tiger and sell it for $20. Like I can have that hour to myself. You know?
So genius.
It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Like
I wish I had a fuck. Cue the applause, goddammit. That is the boy right there. Man, that's
well, it
some-
doesn't. And like I thought the reason why I got this job, I
Yeah.
mean, is because I was looking at all my friends, and they were saying things to me like, when are you going to get a job, and this and this and this, like, money's not coming in, and you know that, and yada, yada, yada. And I was kind of like, yeah, that is true. I guess I do feel kind of bad. I am going to get a job, right? Went ahead and did that. I felt really good, you know, for the first, like, 2-3 months, meeting new people, and, like, I was challenging myself every day. Everything was completely new. You know what I mean? I sucked. And, like, you know, it gave me entertainment because I sucked. And I was like, I'm going to get better. Oh, shit, I'm getting better. You know? And so, like, yeah, like, fuck.
you talk about getting a job, feeling like you accomplished something, like your friends were telling you all this shit.
Yeah, and, like, after a while, it's just like, this doesn't seem natural.
Feels almost robotic.
There are more people my age making money just filming themselves in the morning until they, you know, until like from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. they just film themselves, right? They sell merchandise and they get paid. Then they make their living to do that. People sponsor them, and I'm over here like I'm, you know,
slaving.
I'm giving my time, my valuable time. I know what I can produce in 8 hours. Like, the things I can make in 8 hours, you know, or anybody can make in 8 hours.
Yeah, if you apply yourself.
It feels, it just sucks to waste a day like that, you know?
Man, that's amazing.
The money's nice temporarily.
Yeah.
You know, when I get that paycheck, it's like that little spark of dopamine. It's like, oh, it's like getting a like on Instagram.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, hell yeah. You know, I got my money. Maybe this job isn't so bad after all.
Right,
you know?
right. It's almost, it's the mind game.
But it's not good, is the thing. Because I know the amount of money that is possible through Instagram and through Facebook and through all these like social media platforms and just personal branding in general. There's the amount of money is insane. You know, there's a dude who literally just makes money from having a wide neck. You know, like you know him, right?
Yeah, wide neck,
wide neck and like damn long neck. He's just a kid, and he's I see him on Instagram. He's on fucking on the strip, and he's like cameras flashing, looks like a strobe light party. What the hell? I mean, it's not like I want that glamour, but I'm saying that
you can turn anything
through
to
no
money.
effort. Through no effort. You know, they both have a song also. Through no effort, they just capitalized on that spark that they got, that interest from the audience, and they just went for it. You know, and right now,
and that's the thing to do.
You know why I don't do that? I just feel like I go home, I wake up, do this fucking job, and then I'm hella tired because I woke up at 4:30. You know what I mean? Yeah. Blitz, go until like maybe like 10, 11, you know, and then I got to do it all over again. Yeah. And after 2 or 3 days of that, nah, man.
Man, that's heavy, bro.
Nah, man, I crash and it sucks. Until I have a day off, it's like, okay, I'm back into it, but then it starts all over again, and I feel like I'm cheating myself out.
It's a vicious cycle.
So yeah,
it's a vicious cycle.
I quit today.
You got the lighter?
Oh yeah.
Can you pass that other blunt as well?
Yeah, so I quit today.
That's amazing, bro. Hey, man.
I mean,
but that means I have to,
that means I have to get my life together.
no, you are, bro. Listen to it. I
have the ideas. I haven't executed. You know what I mean? And that's inexcusable.
You'll hear this and you'll watch this back when this episode's done, bro. And you're gonna realize that your head is in the right place and you are ready to drive for it because you took step one today. You're already. If you just
my
heard,
boss is a cool guy too. So
when you hear back what you just said to me, bro, you're already in that mode and you're gonna apply it because it's you saying it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, bro, you know what you got to do. Now it's just a matter of applying. You said everything.
Man,
it's
I'm
just
going to have some time, too. I'm going to go to, like, the first thing I'm doing, maybe after this podcast, probably not. I have to get a bunch of stuff done, but, like...
Yeah, life.
After,
you still got life.
I know. Go to fucking bed, you know?
Take a nap first.
Yeah, god damn it. But, first thing I'm going to do, maybe tomorrow, I'm going to go to Santa Monica, right? And I'm going to go to the Goodwill there, right? Because I've been to that Santa Monica. I've been in the Goodwill at Santa Monica. And those people, they don't know what they have in their kitchens, those heirlooms, those things that those people in beach houses have bought. You know, they just want that gone. Yeah. They want the new stuff, right? So they're just like, Goodwill can take this. It's whatever. You go there, you spot a vintage mug, right? It's 50 cents. You buy maybe 3 of them, and they all sell for $11.99. right? That's over. So you spent $1.50. You're gonna make over $30, right? That's 2 hours of my time, right?
But that's
2 hours
great.
of my time. It's 2 hours of my sleep, you know?
But the only thing is,
What?
it is 2 hours of your time. But also, what if it takes a while for that product to flip?
This is the thing. I'm gonna have a lot of time on my hands after I do this.
Yeah.
If I come into the thrift
Pass me
store,
that other one.
oh yeah, here you
Go ahead. No.
If
you
I
good.
come into the thrift store,
Yeah.
if I come into the garage sales, the flea markets, maybe not the flea markets, but if I go into them every day with maybe like $20, right? I buy 20 items. I list maybe like 500 items, right? Over like a month. That gives me time. Things are going to sell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's going to be things that are going to sell.
Yeah.
Things that I picked up a year before probably won't sell until a year later. But I'll still make that profit from
There
the
you
50
go.
seconds that 50 cents that I spent.
So
you know?
so pretty much you got to start it with funds already.
Yeah, man.
in a
But
sense.
you know what? I've been planning for this. Ever
So
since
you're ready. It's
ever
not
since,
like just you just
I've
woke
been
up
wanting
and
to
said I'm gonna
quit
do this.
Yeah, I wanted to quit this job since October. You know, so I was like,
Premeditated murder.
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of there. No.
you know how you say, I was telling Greta this, you know how you say like if you want to buy something, you have to wait a full week,
Yeah.
right, before
Yeah.
you buy it to see if you really want it. That's how I was with this job, quitting this job, but for like 3 months plus. So
I said that recently. I was like, I need to wait a week before I make my purchase. So I know it's exactly what I want. It's some Vegas related shit.
yeah, it's right.
You know, that's some real shit. But that's cold blooded, sir. I mean, that's a cold game, man. You
I'm
know.
just tired, man.
you
I'm
gotta-
also fed up. Also, you know what I mean. Customer service is just kind of like, I mean, some people are very built for it, and I'm just not that person. I'm just awkward.
You're creative,
Socially,
bro. You're
you know
creative,
what I mean?
man.
I don't have the tools. I don't have, the people say weird things to me sometimes at work, like about their personal lives, tragic things. Like they just want to, like people at retirement homes. They
Yeah.
come in and they're just like, they tell you about their life. They tell you about like how their management is treating them like shit, and like they're like, I'm gonna call the police on them, Marvin. You just see it. Things like that, and like I'm not equipped for that. I have my own life.
Yeah.
Like I just got. I'm not like I wanted to be here.
Yeah, you gotta
I'm
deal
not
with
your
fucking
therapist.
Tom's
It's
issue
hard.
that he's having with the fucking 3 guys in his retirement home who
So,
are all upset
yeah.
because he has gnomes that they want.
Yeah, some people are better at
Handling that shit.
handling those things.
socially adapt.
And I've seen them. We had a waitress at not at Denny's. What are those? A Mel's Drive-In, right? We had a waitress at a Mel's Drive-In. You and I, right, at someone's birthday party. And
Oh,
it was,
yeah. I remember.
Yeah, and it was
okay.
this Tennessee. It was this girl from Tennessee, but she was like an older woman.
Yeah.
She was so charming.
Yeah.
She just she can just buff through anything.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
She was cold.
There were like really confusing things happening with our big ass table.
Yeah.
She made jokes out of everything,
And
and
she-
I was like, how can you stay so lighthearted? I would be so angsty.
pissed off.
Not pissed off, but I mean,
I would.
like I'd just be like, I'd be like, fuck, why a table of 10 have to come in, God damn it, it's 10 o'clock p.m.
Yeah.
I gotta go off work. She was like, can I go off work, guys? Yeah. She stuck around.
And I tipped her for that. I was like, oh shit, we kept you here past your hours. You get an extra
I
tip
would have
for that.
started
That's
showing
respectable.
shit service like
I'm ready to
once
go.
the dot hit,
Yeah.
man.
See, I hate to say
just
it, but
like
my
that,
mind probably
so-
would have went the same place. I would have been like, bro, I'm trying to get the fuck home. These niggas ain't good dog. I'll fuck your birthday, nigga. You have another one next shit, nigga. Get the fuck up out of here. Don't
Yeah,
I need
man.
to get the fuck home. They don't try to smoke, try to chill. But see, that's why I don't let me put myself in a situation like that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Some people are better. Some people are better at that. I'm just not the right person to handle that job.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I know that. And I
Yeah.
feel like the customers also know that. Some of the customers, like, they really love to talk. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, they're regulars. They're people
Yeah.
from the neighborhood, and they like to have relationships with people in the neighborhood. And when, like, a young kid would rather not, you know what I mean? Or, like, it gives off a weird vibe. Like, whenever they see me, I just know that it's, it just gets awkward in the room.
So now you're free.
Yeah.
You're a free man. You're able to do your art now.
Yeah.
This is amazing because I think I've been telling you, nigga, you need to
Yeah.
go global with this shit. When I saw your shit, He just saw that it's a piece of his art hanging in my living room that he gave to me a while ago, and I was hyping this shit when I first saw it back in 2016. Niggas think I be joking, but I ain't got time to give nobody no motherfucking praise or no props or nothing if it ain't real. And nigga, I saw your shit day one. I was like, yo, damn, this is hot, nigga. Like, yo, you doing some shit. You know what I mean? A lot of your shit, bro. Your shit is fire. But I've seen, and I always ask you when you're doing your shit, like, I'll be like, what the fuck did you come up with this? You're just like, I don't know. It just came out of my mind. And
yeah,
you,
like weird surreal stuff.
How the fuck, when did it like start? You just see this shit in your head, and or like, do you have what style influenced you? Like, what did it all, how did it begin almost? Like, because your shit is crazy, bro.
Man, I just know that
wait. Before you start, I just want to get it out before I forget too.
Yeah.
His shit is crazy. Like, his shit challenges the mind. It's not just like that's not just the Ronald McDonald fucking
they
cool.
can see me, right? I don't have to
some cool graphic tee. It's not just that, bro. There's a message in your art, man. Your art carries a nice little message with it. But that's the shit telling me the time. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, I thought that was in my
how did that all begin? Like, who influenced you? Like, what style of art? What artiste? What?
At first, man, I mean, I only started. I drew all the time when I was in high school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I did that until I didn't start doing this maybe until last year. Last year, January, I was like, I'm gonna start an Instagram. You know, I'm gonna get on it. I'm really gonna try to get my voice out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Build an audience. But before that, I was just kind of like fucking around. But I remember just looking at all the street art, you know what I mean, or the art, because I'm from San Francisco, and some of the street art there is like legit, man. It's fucking nuts.
It's a heavy art scene in San Fran, right?
It's nuts, man. Yeah. I mean, like things have changed. I'm from the Mission District, also from all those people. I don't know from the Bay, but you know, everywhere there is covered in paint. There is almost no building there that is not covered in a mural. There are crazy things there. There are things, and they're all done by most of them done by Hispanic artists. And so they have crazy influences from like Picasso, and like they also have the whole norteño like graffiti scene. Yeah. You know, they are influenced by that, so you see that in the art. It's awesome. It's dope. Really in depth. So I knew what this stuff could be. You know what I mean? Yeah. I felt like we were kind of being cheated. You know, I just didn't like seeing motivational messages everywhere. Yeah, you know, it's just kind of weird, like seeing a girl take a photo next to something that says "inspire" and there's like a homeless guy, you know, right next to him, and it's like, man, that guy doesn't have an iPhone. You know, like, that kind of pissed me off. I'm not one to talk about art though. Man, do what you want. Like, art is subjective. That's what it is. You know, LA just happens to breathe that vibe. You know, but I thought that there can be a little bit more substance. So, I mean, I thought the only way, not the only way, but one of the ways to get people's attention is to probably use some sort of thing that is familiar to them. You know what I mean? Something that connects them immediately. It can't be confusing, you know? Like, there's some things out on the street. I'm not, like, dissing anything or anything. I'm just saying, like, when I view art, also in galleries, there's some things that my eyes glaze over. If there's art everywhere, everything looks the same. You know, there are gonna be things like I saw this painting. I went to the LA art show like a couple weeks ago. Everything just looked the same, and there's one painting caught my eye because it was so bright, and it was a painting of hell, right? And it was like the 7 Legions of Hell. That's what it was called. And the paint was so bright orange, man. I don't know how the fuck he got it to look like that, but it looks like lava. I mean, I'll have to send it to you so you can put it up.
Wait. Is this still up?
It moved somewhere. So like, LA had a bunch of galleries come and bring them in.
Man.
Yeah.
See, I gotta start hitting shit like that.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was thinking a good way to catch people's attention is using pop culture imagery. You know, and I thought a good way to do that would be to take maybe like what Andy Warhol was maybe doing, not necessarily exactly, but in terms of his process, he never stopped. He made like some insane number of paintings throughout his life.
Yeah.
You know, and so did Picasso.
Yeah.
It's incredible. He just so many like all artists who are great are just prolific. Any artist, I mean, in general, filmmaker, actor, yada yada, prolific. You know.
Yeah.
You have to do it over and over and over again. You know. So
Facts. Big
Yeah.
facts. That's
Yeah.
anything.
what was I just talking about?
Shit, just being prolific at what you do and do it over and over. Warhol.
Yeah, so
Warhol.
yeah, the pop art imagery and stuff. I decided I'm gonna have to make a fuck ton of these. You know, that's just what it. So I did it just a whole ton. You know, and I put them up on my page. They were just of things that I enjoyed. I went up to libraries. You know, there are a lot of things that you could find at libraries that you can't find on the internet. You know, that I used for pictures, old Disney books, old and the L.A. man. There's filmmakers here who have old books that people have never seen. People have not put into digital format. So you can find a lot of cool things. I found a lot of old cartoons. You know what I mean? Old time magazines, old things. Like, wow, I can use this image. I know nobody's used this. All these oversaturated images that you see every day. It just makes me angry. But
see, that's stepping outside of the box, though.
That's what you need to do.
That's that originality right there. See?
A lot of people are doing that kind of thing, using pop art and stuff like that. So I understood that I had to kind of bleed out. You know, like people who are much better, like Ron English and things like that. You know, but.
So I'm guessing from what you just spoke on, Warhol and Picasso are like two of your big go-tos.
in terms of process. I mean, I haven't really. I know Andy Warhol's paintings, but I don't understand the history of them. I don't know like where he was in his life when he made the paintings and things like that. I feel like that's important. You know, when you're studying an artist, at least.
Yeah.
You know, instead of a painting individually, but in terms of like my drawing and how I want my thing to come off of, I remember watching a documentary last year in December, and artists will know this is the documentary is called Crumb, right? And it's
Crumb, like CRUMB?
Yeah, it's a documentary about a cartoonist who in the 50s until, and he's still alive right now. It's a documentary from like his peak years of extreme popularity. He was like an underground comics godfather. Like the only reason why we have like these crazy zines and these crazy things are because of R. Crumb. Like that's his name. Wow. There's a documentary filming a lot of his life through that, and it's not just about him and his art. There's a lot of awesome art that he does, but it's his family and his dysfunctional family and how it's like fucked up. And I mean his brother stands on he sits on a bed of nails while he draws. They're artists. They're almost all artists. It's crazy. I mean, I watched that, but some of the art I saw the dedication that he put into his art. He was a habitual drawer, you know. He did not stop, and that's one thing that I admired. So
work ethic.
Yeah, I mean, I liked his cross hatching also. His cross hatching's insane. Basil Wolverton, I really like. He's like a sci-fi dude from the 40s.
Basil Wolverton. Yeah.
I was just shown him like maybe a month ago.
Yeah.
A buddy at work gave me a book, and it was incredible, man. And somebody else, I'm not sure if this is true, this might be fake, but somebody told me that George Lucas was inspired by, Basil Wolverton did some sort of like alien and monster trading cards, right? And George Lucas was apparently inspired by the look of those for the look of the aliens. And that was like in the 40s. That's before like we landed on the moon and stuff like that. He was doing those cartoons, and I was looking at those things the other day. Man, they're so funny. The monsters he thinks of, and I don't think he did any psychedelics or anything. He was just
naturally.
He was just like, yeah, he was a Christian, man. He was like, he was going to church though, you know. And so was Andy Warhol. Andy Warhol was a Catholic. He was. I mean, I don't know if he was devout.
Hey,
I know he went to church. I know he went to church a lot, which is crazy because he had a bunch of like parties. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Niggas go to the church don't mean too much to me. I know you motherfuckers in the church ain't too good.
Just because you go to church doesn't mean you're a good person.
Nah, not at all, man. Not at all. Especially that shit. What the fuck was we talking about earlier? The shit you mentioned earlier.
Well, I was saying that Andy Warhol went to church and he was a Catholic, and he
No, not Warhol. I'm talking about
Basil
the
Wolverton?
circumcision.
Oh yeah. We were talking about
Said an interesting
circumcision.
statement. We were talking
about circumcision before this started going.
Yeah, and then should we be thankful to the Jews for that?
Well, I mean, circumcision only happens in the U.S., right? I could be wrong about that.
I have no idea on those stats.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong about that.
Get a review of that.
But I know for certain they don't circumcise people in Mexico,
Yeah.
South America, and Central America. Definitely. You know.
See, it's crazy because I find it. When you learn about it and you realize how much pain it causes, it's just like rough process.
I never thought about that.
I thought about that. It's like that's a painful process. It's
Yeah,
painful.
I know.
From what they say and from how the kid reacts. But
From this YouTube video that I saw, they explained that it was because Jews wanted their children to not masturbate. It was like it was a deterrent. They used cutting off the foreskin of their baby's penis, like as a deterrent.
If anything,
from them to
motivated me.
masturbate. It won't. You know what I mean? It's just a lot harder. It's a lot harder. It's like sandpaper. You know what I mean?
I personally feel like it's the right thing.
All right, it's circumcision only in America, unlike in Europe where rates are low. And circumcision is mostly confined to Jewish and Muslim communities. Circumcision is one of the most common operations in the U.S. 3/4 of American adult men are circumcised. There are over 1 million procedures. What the fuck?
Hey, I hate to be too personal, but I'm circumcised.
One around every 30 seconds long.
Hey, so yeah, I mean, shit.
It says one every 30 seconds.
Hey.
There's been about I don't know, man.
I don't know, man.
There's so many.
I don't argue that too much, honestly. Personally, I'm like, shit. For me, what it's done for my life,
Yeah.
I think it's good. Normal. I feel no. I don't. There's no normal, but it's cool. It's cool. I am who I am. You know what I mean? What the fuck? But I don't know. Is it something to be thankful for, or are we wrong for circumcising? Are we modifying our bodies when we circumcise?
There's no medical benefit. There's no it doesn't make it any cleaner. It doesning that. We know that for certain.
I don't even know not purpose, but purpose is.
The excuse is that they would make it.
What's the justification behind
cleaner.
this?
It prevents disease. It prevents these things. You know what I mean? That foreskin does.
Hey.
But my only source is one YouTube video. So you gotta take that, man. I haven't read books on circumcision. I feel like you got to read at least 3 books, and in order to
That's something you got to dig into. You can't just say you know about circumcision because I've been circumcised, or my little cousin. No, we gotta get some documentation, some proof here. That's some shit that goes really deep. I don't think enough people are talking about that.
No, I mean it's not something you talk about in your Uber. So.
Hey man, what do you think about circumcision, buddy? Are you circumcised?
How you doing?
I am like a Uber
Are you
driver.
circumcised back there?
Actually, I am. How about yourself, buddy? I don't know. That's a crazy decision to make as a parent, I guess, or just.
Do they give you the option? Does the U.S.
I don't know.
Is the U.S. They're not we're gonna circumcise your baby. That's the law.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they give you an option. I'm pretty sure they have to give you an option. Nobody's just going to circumcise your kid just off the rick. Yeah, I don't mean. Who knows? Niggas is crazy. Just bring the baby back. All right, he's done. What do you mean he's done? I didn't want my baby to have.
Oh, fuck.
Did you imagine that? They circumcise the baby and they don't want their kid circumcised? Oh, man, that's going to be funny.
No, you broke it.
Daddy, why doesn't your thing look like mine?
Will that happen then? I don't. Man, maybe.
I don't know. You know, you take showers with your boy. All right, so I'm gonna show you how to wash your balls tonight.
I like how it's like tonight.
We're not doing this every night. We're not.
He gets back from work and then,
Tonight I feel like showering with my boy. No. Well, we're going too far. There is no such thing as too far, but that's funny. That's fucking hilarious, man. That's dope, man.
a lot of people. So I did this competition for. They're doing like the places I get my stickers from. If you made the best pickle design, right, you get $100 to their store.
Pickle Rick.
A pickle design.
Yeah.
I'm bringing this up since we're talking about circumcision.
Yeah.
There's about 100 submissions, and a good maybe like 10 of them are dicks, like pickle dicks. But like these are artists doing them, so they're kind of good looking.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. See, that's the thing. It's a quality dick. It's not just a dick, a rude, vulgar
Some are
dick.
weird, man.
It's a quality
It's like
dick.
that pickle should not
It's
have
like
balls.
it's like the dicks on Superbad that fucking Seth used to draw when he was in third grade or whatever.
That artist does not get enough credit.
Yeah, because those were some
Those
great
veins-
fucking dicks, dog.
those veins.
The dick with the tanks.
Yeah.
Great fucking dick
He
drawings.
got good.
Hey,
Like,
man.
man, if
Some of the greatest dicks I ever saw. I'm telling you.
man, yeah.
That was hilarious.
Quality.
A dictionary for dicks.
But I mean, he put real care into that. There was like depth. There was actual like value of light.
That nigga was
there was
addicted to
perspective.
drawing dicks. One of the funniest plots of fucking punchlines in a movie ever, bro. That shit killed me.
Can you imagine being like a mother and then you're like going through, you're packing your kid's stuff, and then like the notebook falls and it just shows like this really bad drawn dick, and you just flip through it and like it just gets better and better, and it's just like, oh my god, the detail.
They're getting good. He's actually great, but it's all dicks. Why is he just drawing dicks? What is this? It's so good, but so bad. No. Bro, that'd be the funniest shit in the world, bro. Man, that was a great reading movie, man. Shout out Superbad, one of my favorite movies of my late teen years.
Superbad's great. Superbad's great. Those are, man, good parts for those young kids. You know what I mean?
I hate that people ask for fucking like a part 2 of that shit. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean a part 2 of Superbad? Like, nigga, Superbad is a one-time thing. Michael Cera and Jonah Hill are old now. Not old, but they're much older. They're far
unless they
removed
came
from those
back
characters.
and played cops when they're much older.
That'd be funny, but it wouldn't even fit the fucking storyline. They'd be like, you're just trying to make money off of us now.
You're just trying to. This is a gimmick.
Now you're desperate.
What I don't like.
Now you're Mel Gibson. No,
oh man, that guy's fucked up. Have you seen the movie with him and the beaver? Have you seen that? So there's this movie. I don't know what it's called. I know Jennifer Lawrence is in it. I found it one time.
Shout out Jennifer Lawrence, bro.
I guess.
For real though, I realized Jennifer Lawrence was in Leprechaun, nigga.
What?
Oh no, I'm tripping. We talk about Jennifer Aniston. I'm talking about Jennifer Aniston. I'm talking about Jennifer Lawrence.
Shout out Jennifer Aniston.
Shout out Jennifer Aniston. She been a long time. There's so many Jennifers. Lopez, Aniston, Carmichael, Simpson. I don't know. God damn it, too many Jennifers.
Shout out to all them Jennifers. But
Back
Lawrence,
I'm
saying. Throwing shots at you.
Look, why you shooting at her? Let me know. Why you shooting at her?
I don't know, man.
Set
I'm just saying.
off.
That Oscar, that man.
She got an Oscar?
She got an Oscar for the Notebook. Or is that a Jennifer Lawrence movie?
Silver Lining Playbook.
The Silver Lining Playbook. Might as well be the same one.
She got an Oscar for that?
She got an Oscar for that. Over I think it might have been Meryl Streep.
I don't remember that.
But it also might have been maybe it's Jessica Chastain.
I don't even know what the categories nominees was that year, but whatever it was, that couldn't have been too motherfucking good. I need to know. I need to know right now. That's not fair.
All I'm saying is like,
I mean, Silver Linings Playbook was good. Don't get me wrong. I hate to be a judge because, but I'm entitled to my opinion. It was good. She shined that role. For me personally, I think that was good because I saw her in Hunger Games only before that, so it was good to see her do something as a woman.
Yeah, I liked her in Hunger Games. I have to say that, but that was my first exposure to her. She didn't age well. It was not like wine. It was like cheese. It was not good, man.
Moody cheese, get that out of my fridge.
Once I saw her coming out as that Russian girl in that trailer, I was like, this cannot, no.
That red sparrow shit.
Nope.
Yo, I don't.
Nope, you're not reeling me in. I was telling you about that Mel Gibson movie. There's a movie I watched when I was maybe like 15 or something. I don't know how I found it. I think it's called The Beaver. And Mel Gibson, he plays some sort of mentally ill person, and the way he copes with it is his family gives, or he buys one, like a beaver puppet, right? The puppet's amazing. It's like a you know how I'm saying how I'm socially awkward sometimes?
Yeah.
If I have somebody like you're just charismatic. You know what I mean? If I have somebody there to buffer the situation, I can open up a lot more easier. That's how it was with the Beaver and Mel Gibson, right?
Yeah. So the Beaver buffed up Mel Gibson?
Yeah, he was loving life.
I gotta see this Mel Gibson.
He was out there, and people were like, "Oh my God, Grant, you got so much healthier." And you're like, "Things with the Beaver," So
I gotta see this.
But I'm not gonna spoil it, but an hour in or something.
I may not watch this, so you can spoil it.
Okay. The Beaver. I'm gonna spoil this. Stop watching now. But
people may watch it just to see how it leads up to it anyway. So
the beaver starts to gain a life of its own, and it starts to talk to him, and he's like, "Grant, you fucked up. You left your wife. Go back to her." Things like that, like crazy psychological things. It's like, what am I fucking watching? And at some point, he gets so nuts that he's in the garage and he's like fucking flailing and shit. He's like fighting this fucking beaver and he's like bruising himself. And he's like Mel Gibson, so he's like, I direct your passion of the Christ.
It sounds like the episode of South Park where fucking Mr. fucking Garrison gets into it with Mr. Hat.
Yeah.
And they're fighting and shit.
Yeah.
Or is it Mr. Hat and Mr. I don't know. It was one of them. But them niggas got to fight on the bus. That shit was hilarious.
But no, he put his hand down on this buzzsaw table, and he just goes,
cut it?
and it just cuts to the garage, and he goes,
I bet he thought that was an Oscar-winning role. Like, I'm gonna fucking win an Oscar off of this.
Because the way it was filmed, it was like,
look at this.
Yeah.
First of all, it's Mel Gibson. That's why it's gonna get consideration. Number two, it's me.
Jennifer Lawrence, she played a graffiti writer in that, and she was the guy's daughter.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm angsty because my dad's mentally unstable and uses a beaver.
So they really thought it was an Oscar winner.
Sneak out and do graffiti, and she'd have deep scenes there. You know what I mean? So
I ain't mad at it.
That's what Jennifer Lawrence.
I guarantee you, someone gave it a 7.8 on IMDb. So
yeah,
all good.
They got me to watch it. I don't know why I haven't seen anything about that movie since.
Maybe what year was this? Is this a while ago or recent?
Man, it's probably really old.
Oh, this is old.
Not old, but maybe 2014. Jennifer Lawrence was still coming up. You know what I mean? I think it's before Hunger Games.
That's about Silver Linings, whatever the fuck they called it.
Yeah,
it's about the same time, man.
Yeah,
same shit.
I don't know, man.
That's fucking hilarious, though, man. But damn, bro.
Who thought of that? I'm always mad at these people who greenlight these scripts. But
hey, man,
I can't
when
talk.
you get the name attached to it.
I can't talk because I haven't put anything out there yet. That's the thing. At least they're getting made,
Exactly.
So people watch anything.
Soon they'll sponsor my alienated sci-fi porn, and it'll be fine.
They will.
They will.
Here's my idea. It's not my idea. I kind of stole this. I feel like they should make. They're saying they should make a movie out of Tekashi 6ix9ine's life, right? But I think it's got to be a Hulu series. There's too much small stories within it. There's drive-by shootings. He goes in jail. Apparently he's going to be in witness protection.
Yeah,
We
that
can
shit
have-
just went crazy.
Imagine in the end, like, we can have the Breaking Bad, scene. The Breaking Bad scene where it's snowing. He's in fucking Antarctica. His name is fucking, Igor now. They named him Igor because they're like, and they shaved off. He does the tattoo removal process. And it's like,
Yeah. It's gonna be, boy, he got too many tattoos.
That alone will make it.
Oh, that shit crazy.
That
But that
alone
is
will make
funny.
it.
That would be a great series, huh? Tekashi 6ix9ine breaking free. That'd be fucking wild. I wonder what's gonna happen with him. It's a very interesting situation, but hey,
Not like I cared that much, but that idea
that's
for
a good
script,
idea though. Let's get the networks on the line right now.
Yeah.
I heard Netflix is still in the buying process.
Perfect. It's fucking perfect. He shows
Apparently
up,
they are.
He
'Cause
shows up. He's an immigrant. He's in New York. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
He gets introduced to Treyway. It's a come up story.
So,
He has
like-
to build cred within that whole with the whole circuit. And then he gets his rap career, and then everything just spirals out of control.
But you know that shit happened so fast.
Egg.
It was just the fastest. That was like a year or two
It
ago.
was,
Look how
but then,
fast
you know
it
how
happened to
how
this
many
nigga.
like mini
this nigga-
scenes we can extract from that.
Yeah, because a whole day
Apparently-
is worth a lot.
Yeah, apparently his manager had sex with his
Baby mama.
yeah. So
man.
like even that's a scene. That's a scene right there.
Wild situation, boy.
I'm thinking about doing like stop motion films. You know,
That makes me think Parks and Rec, Ben's Day Off.
I haven't watched any Parks and Rec.
One of my favorites. Great. That episode made me
right.
fall in love with Parks and Rec.
Adam
when I saw
Scott's in that, right?
Yeah.
Adam
That
Scott
was good.
Adam Scott came into my work once, and I didn't say anything to him, but I just knew I saw his face everywhere, and I just kind of I just kind of looked at it and just like, you're not a photo.
I saw this guy.
You know what I mean?
Kinda
weird.
I spent my entire 2 weeks making that. I said it was the next Avatar. Bro, I woke up out my sleep when I was in the army, nigga, before PT, and that shit was on Hulu, and I was like, yeah, I gotta watch this when I get home. And I started from episode 1 and became a Parks and Rec fan.
Sick.
This last season sucked. I said it out loud. I love you, Amy Poehler. I'm sorry.
Is it still running?
Nah, that
No,
shit
okay.
been. That shit been. Thank goodness. I love it when they end it right on time.
You said last season, and I was like, what is this recent?
No. I'm talking
keep
about. I think it was season 7. But then
Okay.
everybody was doing their own thing, so but we ain't gonna get into that. It's cool, man. But life goes on, man.
Life goes on, man.
So what can we expect from you, man? Where can we find your art? What's coming? You got tees out right now. Where can
Yeah,
people
man.
get tees? Where
Yeah,
can we
I
find
got
stickers?
tees. You gotta hit me up. The best way to do it is just to go on my Instagram at post.pigeon, right?
It's right there.
You're on there, and you'll know when you're on the right page because everything
Right
will look
there.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Send me a DM.
It's an acid trip
reply
without
back.
the acid.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm selling these tees. I have stickers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna be putting a lot of these into weed shops and stuff like that soon. So,
Hell yeah. Hell
we have
yeah.
a lot of free time.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Make it valuable, make it work, make it do what it do.
Yeah, for
As
sure.
you are doing already. You making the right decisions, bro. Your head's in the right place, you know what I'm saying? I salute you for the move you made today. Crazy. Wasn't mentioned until we went on the
yeah, I had to save it up. I was following that, man.
Yeah, it was in your soul. Like, yeah, I gotta share this. I thought it was all
yeah.
good. We talk about donuts and shit. This
Yeah, I
nigga said,
know.
I boxed my last donut today and I let the squishing just
Yeah.
squirt right
Yeah.
out all over the floor and I didn't care. I didn't care one bit.
Man.
But real talk, bro, I salute everything you got going on right
Thanks,
now.
man. You too.
I'm-
This is crazy. Like, this feels legit. Like, I don't know anybody who owns like mics like this.
This is
And
legit,
man,
baby.
And I know a lot of actors and filmmakers, which is weird.
Yeah.
Why?
Hey, man, we expanding the boundaries, bro, because there are none. All you gotta do is go get it, be limitless, and this is real, baby. This is as real as it comes. High from Friends, your favorite place to be. My guy, Post Pigeon. I'm gonna wrap it up now. Any last words for us, man?
Man, just keep going. Don't. Just move it. That's
it,
all
bro.
I gotta say,
That's
man.
it.
Don't look at the peak. Just keep one step at a time. don't look at the finish line. You know, one
Yes.
breath at a time.
Yes.
That's what I gotta say.
And that's why we got you here, bro. I appreciate that. I'm pretty sure the people appreciate this episode, appreciate the motivation, appreciate the art.
Yeah, man.
Keep it coming. Don't stop. I know you ain't. I ain't even got to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see what's next, bro. And we salute you, man. Hi from France. I'm your host, Ant Powell. It was good having y'all here once again. We back, baby. I love you. See you next week. Say it's all good, because it's all good. Hey.
It's all good.
I fucking appreciate the shit
It's
out
tight,
of you,
dude.
man.
It's
You the
tight.
fucking legend, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. That was
Of
amazing,
course.
bro. You shared some amazing content. I don't even think you realized you shared so much amazing content.
Hopefully people vibe with it. You know, hopefully they do.
Sir,
So
I think this is going to be a shock.
why?
Because I don't think anybody's ever heard